So again, with the authentication header, the pieces that are going to be authenticated are the data payload, the TCP header, the IP header. If authentication header protocol is working in tunnel mode, it will include a new IP header. And if ESP is working in transport mode, it's going to encrypt the data payload, the transport, and the ESP header. And if it's in tunnel mode, it's going to encrypt all of basically the headers except the data link header. Now, if we think about ESP and it's working in tunnel mode, which means that it's going to encrypt the network layer header. If it's going to encrypt the network layer header, that means that it's going to encrypt the IP address. So how in the world can these packets get routed through the internet if that IP address is encrypted? Well, what happens is that a new IP address is created and put on the front of the packet. And that new IP address is usually the IP address of the VPN device. So the actual source, the IP source, whatever workstation sent this traffic, that would be encrypted. If we're using ESP in tunnel mode, that would be encrypted. And then because it has to have an IP address to get to the internet, there's going to be a new IP address created and appended on the packet, and that IP address will be the one of the VPN system. So it seems to the whole world, or anybody who's communicating through VPN with that device, that they only see this one address. They don't see all your IP addresses.